Now, if you were up late last night, you may have had a front row seat for this, a suspected meteor shooting across the sky. People from the Isle of Lewis to Stirling to Inverness reported seeing a bright flash followed by a very loud noise around 10 to 1 this morning. So what exactly caused this, and was it definitely a meteor? Let's find out with Anne-Marie Pickersgill, Research Fellow at the University of Glasgow. Thank you for joining us on the programme.
Thank you for having me.
What was it that we actually saw last night?
It was a meteor. In fact, it was so bright, it's what we call a fireball, which is one that, as my friend described it, it's bright enough and long enough that you could go, oh mate, look at that, and it would still be there.
How unusual is something like this? Because it looked like a lot of people got a video of this last night.
Yes. So it's pretty unusual for it to be that bright and last for that long. Maybe once a year throughout the UK. Yeah.
And obviously we were watching it as it streaked across the sky. Does that mean there's some space rock which has ended up somewhere? What does that mean? So
we don't know yet. What it means is that there are a lot of scientists right now plugging numbers into computers based off footage from the public, from doorbell cameras, pictures that people sent in, but also from a network of cameras across the UK that are looking at the sky all the time and recording. And based on that imagery, they can determine things like how big it was, where it came from, where it landed, if it landed, things like that. And then that would direct if it's worth going to look for something, or if we think it's all exploded and evaporated in the air.
So I suppose, like you say, there could be quite a lot learned from something like this.
Absolutely. I mean, last time this happened and we recovered something in Winchcombe in 2021, it was amazing because it was a fairly rare type of meteorite. We recovered it so quickly that the atmosphere of Earth didn't have much time to interfere with it. So it got like a lot of really original data, and we knew exactly where it came from. That's the value of having all these recordings of it when it came in, is we can know exactly where in space it originated.
And I suppose, the reason there's been so many sightings is because it was over a very largely populated area, but sometimes it can be over oceans and very remote parts of the world, right?
Exactly. So many fireballs end up, over the Pacific. There's no one to see it. Or, even over the UK, but it's cloudy, or, things like that. So last night was just the perfect conditions. It was clear skies, loads of people were out and about. Late summer evenings. Yeah.
It's got a lot of people excited.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Anne-Marie, thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.